There we go. How's it going, Radical viewers? Grim Gaddy right back into it with another Grim Rolls Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition session with the Odysseys of Theros and the wonderful, well, Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Last Curse of Strahd, Strash, Waterdeep crew. I'm running late, but apparently I'm not the only one, thank God. So we're gonna just hop right into the Discord and say hi. Hi.
That is
Also,
true.
Until a group
Also,
of
I
adventurers
believe-
decided to show up and try to take him out.
Also, I believe the whole navy was like a single boat in the lake, maybe.
No, it was
On the river Styx.
it was a single boat in a tomb. It wasn't even on water.
Sorry, I heard sticks and therefore I am here. What's happening?
Oh fuck.
We were talking about the navy, or we were talking about
summoned
fantasy
Sticks.
navies, and
But
we were joking
somebody
how
said sticks.
Barovia has an uncontested navy.
I mean, yeah, but I look at that does them.
Bragging rights?
In a land where your common fear is that when you walk outside, you might encounter A, a vampire, B, a werewolf, C, an insane druid, or my personal favorite, don't get me wrong,
An amnesiac goblin?
I was gonna say hags, but that too.
Oh, I thought you were going to bring up the pack of 8 wolves.
That was also on the
Say
list, but I was gonna
AIDS.
wait till to see if someone else said it.
It was more than AIDS. It was
Right.
much
Oh,
more.
I
12.
I got you
It
up
was
there.
12
You might
goddamn
find-
wolves because Eretz rolled max on the die.
That was me, actually.
hey,
I could have sworn it was Eretz that rolled it. Because I specifically remember I rolled wolves, and the next guy, who I thought was Eretz, but it might have been more, rolled fucking max on the D12.
Come to think of it, I have a habit of rolling max at the worst opportunities.
some might say you are overachiever.
Hey.
Also, remember, there's also a chance to find a walking house with a hag. I don't know if.
I mean,
well,
to be fair,
the
that
heck?
walking house stays in one area usually, unless of course of
No.
course the DM changes it.
And Styx
There's
killed it.
also a house that has a walking salad in it too. So I mean,
I really want to go back to Barovia at some point. I really want to remake it at some point.
I really want to play it in its entirety and not just halfway through and then drop it like a hot potato because the party has external conflicts with the players because everybody's a fucking asshole.
That is a
That's not
problem.
Wow.
period.
that happens sometimes, yes.
I'm sorry, that was personal reflection of a game I played.
Oh, no, don't feel bad. We had a similar problem.
I was a tabaxi who became a werewolf, so I mean,
Wow, that's an identity crisis if I ever heard one.
I'm suddenly reminded of Boots. Or
We
Puss,
did.
I mean.
Yeah, we did have a tabaxi that stuck around for a little bit.
And he tried to convince people he was a werewolf, and all of us were confused.
you know, the funny thing is her name was Moon. That's the fucked up part. Her name was Moon. She was a black tabaxi. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, she was a black tabaxi and became a fucking werewolf.
Hey, it's African American tabaxi.
Let's not go full PC here.
But yeah.
She was a yeah, she was a fucking Vistana as well. Fun times.
There are worse things in Barovia. Like finally getting your ship back and then turning around and seeing Blind Sephiroth just getting ready to walk up the loading ramp.
I don't think that's in Barovia.
No, but I will say that y'all were terrified. I bitch slapped your Mandalorian. It was great. With his own shot. I am so proud of that.
He forgot that he could make Beskar armor.
I know. That remind him after I have him make the van brace.
Okay. Sorry about being late, fellas.
That's okay.
I literally just woke up from a nap, so I was already helter-skeltered and hurrying myself, so don't feel too bad.
How you
yeah,
doing?
in about an hour
Waffles.
to grab food, so
Mhm.
got food coming in.
Oh, yeah, same here. Fair warning. I just put it in an order for food, and the wife's picking it up, but she'll be home at some point with it, so I'll need to scarf something down.
Why do I only have 17 hit points? Did I get hit last time? Probably.
Yes, there was a fair bit of combat last.
I don't remember half of this.
I'm missing a
There
grand
was that
total
tree.
of 2.
Oh,
We will see if we can change that.
fun.
I'm supposed to be the one that's getting.
Hyloch, I'm used to calling everyone else Dungeon Master at this point. God. I when you say change that, I know you don't mean for our benefits.
What? No, there's healing potions right around the corner. What do you mean?
Yeah, let's remember, this is the same DM that I threw Vorvin at, and he decides, like, okay, motherfucker, I got saving throws for you. It's like, oh, well, I'm just fucked then.
It wasn't wholly intentional. I just, weighed things in my favor a little.
My next character is going to be a 2-headed gnome. One's a bard, one's a sorcerer.
Oh no. That's actually legitimately terrifying.
Yeah.
Source of an
It's a thing in Pathfinder, unfortunately.
oh dear guys.
That's awkward.
Don't let me play Pathfinder.
I'm already doing that on Fridays every other week, so yeah.
Hello there. Have you met my brother?
The 2-headed gnome.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
I bet the second one is like, please kill me. I cannot take it anymore.
I keep trying to tell people of my bullshit god that eats the small evil children's, and then the bard just sings about it. It's horrifying.
I never said they were evil children. I just said bad children.
Exactly.
That just raises more questions.
The lore expands every day.
Always.
While we give Angela about 10 minutes to get back to us, or wherever else she may come from, I'm going to steal Eclipse away for 5 minutes to quickly speak with her, okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Go plotting. Go plot.
Whoops, I'm really thinking about how I'm going to kill one of these players. What are your thoughts?
Let's
rock.
just kill the tree and get it over with.
No, see, I
'Cause we
think
want the
they'd
two-headed
expect me to
gnome.
kill the tree. We should kill someone that no one would expect us to kill.
Kill the kitty.
Meow.
I mean, killing the barbarian is kind of hard. What do you got? What are you suggesting?
Intellect Divider? Easy.
Oh, right. I think I have a mind flayer here somewhere. And can it be like
Intellect Devour.
An intellect devourer inside of a hag as well?
Inside
No,
of a robot.
no more hacks.
I'm gonna need our paladin to seduce the hag.
Yes. No, wait, that's not the paladin. Wait, it is the paladin's job.
How you
God
doing?
damn it.
How you doing, Blue?
I am doing quite well. I hope you guys can hear me. I've been having microphone problems recently.
Okay,
Blue?
Yeah,
I can hear him.
Can you hear me?
Blue?
Damn it, guys.
Oh, no.
He can't hear any of us, apparently.
Oh no.
Well, that's not great.
Nope.
No.
Or, we're just outright dicking with him, man, because we haven't seen you in a month. That's also possible.
Yeah, that's
Who
also
are you?
possible.
Yeah,
I actually had to cut into my headphones and resolder a connection. I took
Oh,
a mini
jeez.
power saw because there isn't screws so you can't open and get at the insides of it. So I had to carefully
just buy a new
Saw.
one.
These are
Oh, that's
$75
expensive.
headphones.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
But
not
still.
try to get my money's worth out of them.
There you go. How long have you had them is the question.
8 years.
Okay,
Oh.
you're due then.
Yeah, you've got your money. You got your money.
you got your money's worth.
Yeah,
Like,
you're good. Buy
Dude,
a new
I'll-
pair.
I'll point you to what I got. It's literally $20, and they only had a problem recently because the insulation between the microphone and the speaker wires isn't that good. So I get a tad bit of feedback. No one said anything, but I always notice it when I'm recording and I see my mic popping off when someone's talking. But yeah, they work wonderfully.
Yeah. Now, if you said 8 months, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, try to fix them. But 8 years, you've got your money's worth out of that.
Easily.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I'm also really lazy and don't want to go to Best Buy, so I just kind of
Amazon?
sorted
Wait.
it.
Hold on. You say you're lazy, but you think it's easier just to cut the thing open and fix it?
Well,
I
yeah.
go to
Plus,
Amazon
I get to
and
use a power saw.
well,
So,
Okay,
yeah.
you were just looking for an excuse to use a power saw you have.
that's all
Well,
there is to it. Yeah.
Also, yes.
Also,
multiple
yes.
Unlimited
multiple things
power.
can be
It's
true.
all.
Multiple things can be true. That is what I will say.
So it's too hard to go to Amazon.com and look for a pair of headphones, yet easier to go to Best Buy and look for them.
I got
No.
burned on Amazon when somebody else stole my account and started doing a bunch of bogus charges that I had to go through a bunch of legal bullshit for, so I don't use Amazon anymore.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Lord Bezos. I'm contractually obligated to, so I'll say that so long as I work for him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He didn't choose to take you into space with him either. In his fucking rocket.
Cock rocket.
His cock rocket, literally.
Yes. We had
Man,
a lot of jokes about that.
I'm sure there were.
Well, specifically my department. I work in ISS, so essentially, when we heard Bezos was going to space, we were like, "Oh, is he gonna finally visit ISS for once?" The International Space Station and
Yeah.
our department are similar, but yeah. But then we were like, "Oh, he's not going to the ISS," which is pretty accurate for most higher ups.
I've seen the same meme over and over again, the Austin Powers meme. The
Yeah.
rocket in the shape of you know.
Yeah.
Man, that's a great scene.
Woody Harrelson.
Speaking of great scenes, Eretz, your drawings are getting much better.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Your
But yeah,
scout
there's my
on
headset.
Recon. Oh,
Posted it in
Let's take a look.
Discord.
HX.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's the
Certified.
HyperX Cloud 2.
I just noticed
Fancy.
that the longer you do something, the lazier you get. The reason the scout had an eye patch because I thought, man, I cannot get this second eye to work, so I'm gonna cover it. So fuck it, I'm not gonna draw that.
I mean, that makes sense in general. I can't get this eye to work. I'm just gonna cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be worse. At least you're not a blind bard. Neither of his eyes work.
Eh, God fucking damn it. Like, I love it, but at the same time, I hate it.
Okay, you knew there were going to be limitations. I'm just trying to make it fun. But I
Yes.
also do kind of regret that we're all having fun with it too. Constantly reminding you when you point something out. It's like, man, that's awesome. Be a lot better if you weren't the blind bard right now.
To be fair, I needed something to keep me from my metagaming antics.
At least it's a funny
Or
way
whatever
to...
you call them.
At least it's fun.
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just complaining about the jokes.
I might...
Even though I'm also laughing.
Right. I might extend your blind sense at some point when you level up.
Yay!
Because 10 feet, I mean, that's great, and it makes you viable, but... For God's sake, you guys are fast approaching moments where, yeah, the one guy with some of the more powerful spellcasting, no offense, Arats, only being able to see, like, 10 feet and technically not even see then, yeah, I feel like I need to do something about that.
Melee bard.
Blind melee bard.
I mean, it makes sense that you get better over time. Also, at some point, you need to start doing the jokes yourself. Be like tough.
It's considering it, but at the same time, it's like, we'll see. We'll see how it works.
I literally put you guys on the path again. More immediately speaks up. Oh my god, I see him! What? Where? I just sit there giggling to myself until everyone realizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He grins and just put his hand in front of his face.
Toph is an amazing character.
Oh god, yeah.
I think it's the best character in the Avatar series.
I kind of
Maybe.
want to watch Avatar again, just so that way I can.
Oh. I'm glad you said
Because
again.
again,
I wasn't about to rant for.
Okay, I haven't. We've discussed this. I haven't watched all of it. Like my first introduction to Avatar or to Toph was the library scene.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm not.
There's Angela.
Man,
Yeah.
One,
Hey.
two, three.
Buongiorno. Or should I say more
Easy
lethal?
as do, re, mi. 1, 2, 3.
A, B, C, you and me.
Oh, Jesus.
I actually had that 33 from Michael Jackson's younger days. That tells you how old I am.
I am
It's a
not
classic.
a big fan of Michael Jackson. Period.
Of course, me and my one sister are Michael Jackson fans. Still am, kind of, sort of. I like some of his jazzier stuff. But I actually had the record with his picture on it and his little face, and I think I wore that 33 hours.
I miss David Bowie.
Him too.
I miss
Honestly-
David Bowie too. Him and his glorious codpiece.
Who's David Bowie?
Smack!
Yeah.
Labyrinth.
I've actually never seen Labyrinth. I only hear good things about it.
It really is worth
OMG.
watching.
Wow.
Especially
Alright,
like
go to-
Jim
Real good.
Henson
We have to
puppetry.
disown more now.
Go to Netflix and download it right now. You gotta
Free
watch
Young
that.
5 Me. Also, I don't use Netflix.
Or whatever. Go torrent it, find Labyrinth, watch it.
How do you torrent something?
We'll
Right.
not get into that discussion here because that is a very gray legal area to touch. That most people immediately go bad.
Well, not where I am from.
Speaking of bad areas,
Don't
guys-
do it.
are currently in the heart of the Old Woods.
No, I've got 7 minutes till I deliver you to, so let's make it good.
That's fine. We need a minute to review anyways. Okay, so if you guys remember, last time you guys had decided to venture further into the Old Woods upon encountering it. I believe we're deep into the night now. You only have, it took about a day, a little over a day to get back here. To get
I
this
thought we had
far.
3 days in total.
Yes, you had 3 days in total from the start there. So
It took
you,
us 1 day to get to the Old Woods. By the time we got there, it was around getting to night. And now we're in that night phase, I believe.
yes.
All right, we
Uh,
got this.
Yeah,
No.
you guys have time. You just need to speed run.
Speed run.
Speed run.
Easy. Let me clip through the wall.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Let me install the quality of life mod.
Does anybody remember what happened when you breached the tree line to the Old Woods? What did you encounter?
I met a new squirrel
remember.
friend.
I
No,
remember.
that was
Yes.
later, Grim.
We ran into a little girl who was being chased by goat creatures,
Oh, yeah.
and she begged us to help go save her friends, and we
And
decided to do
slaughtered
that.
them.
And that's where we learned that goatlings have a better vicious mockery than bards.
And
They
that
do.
Ouch.
the trees are afraid of goatlings.
Yes. Somewhat.
Actually, not afraid, but hate. An undying
Connected.
hate.
Yes.
She was able to make it back on her own as long as we kept those other fuckers at bay.
Yes. So you guys encountered somebody being chased, pursued by goatlings, fought them off, had an odd interaction. There was rather an odd interaction between the goatlings and Gaia, and you guys securing the girl's safety, assuring her that she could walk on to Astoria. You guys decided to continue onwards, having heard that her friends were still within a temple within the Old Woods, held captive, held under somebody's sway, so to speak. She gave you guys a brief bit of information about the area, that being that she had talked to, I believe this was shared with you, that she had been told by a satyr named Lorius to flee, what the situation was truly here, and that she had been led here initially, her and her friends, by a dryad of sorts. And does anybody remember her name?
Actually,
I
The
believe
thing is,
Not-
did we
I-
establish she was a dryad? Like,
I don't think
might
we
be thinking of
established
two
she was a
different
dryad. Yeah, I don't
characters.
think we established she was a dryad, but
She was some
I-
sort of woodland creature, but we weren't
Yeah.
sure about as to what. Some sort of
Uh,
trickster.
Demetria.
I'm the
Well,
barbarian.
Demetria's the
I like to pick
seer,
things up and put
but
them
I'm
down.
not. But we don't know that Demetria is a dryad. In fact, I don't.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't know what Demetria looks like.
I speak of Dryad in a sort of general sense because you have an idea that Demetria is what's the word? Connected to Versailles in a similar sense.
Copy.
Yeah. But you guys have the name Demetria. That is correct. And you guys, given this information, decided to proceed further south. Now well into the twilight, a bit beyond the twilight hours of the day. And we are, you guys found ruins. First off, a set of pillars, ancient and untouched for years. In that area, you guys encountered somebody new.
That's
Tim.
blue.
I think you.
Sorry.
I think
I'll
you
stop.
were the one talking about it first.
Squirrel! We got attacked by an angry squirrel. That turned out just to be an angry druid. That decided to
Yep.
become a squirrel and is now using me as a fucking mount because reasons.
This is correct.
Something like that.
He's riding me into combat, and I'm not
He's
sure how I feel
that
about it.
is- does not sound
gnomish
too swift.
druid to begin
Dang, I
with.
know it.
He's a gnomish druid who wild shaped himself into a squirrel and likes to stay that way for some.
Because he's batshit insane? Because he's been
Yeah.
living in the woods a little too long?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
After finding him, you guys followed the path deeper into the dark woods to encounter the actual temple itself, long abandoned in ruin. You made your way in through a dilapidated wall that had crumbled away, finding your way into the central area that had a statue to one man in particular. Anybody remember who?
Good old Grandpa.
Yeah, the king. The king.
Yeah.
The king. Goddess. God. Excuse me, God.
That is correct. Sidon himself, Lord of Storms.
That's right. That's right. Arena's not too thrilled with the statue, but she'll go by it.
There was a hole there. You guys, some of you, briefly heard I believe it was a couple of quiet laughs and a muffled scream, or something to that effect. Indication that there's something below, but it's difficult to make out from topside. You guys continued onwards. Somebody having heard something unusual in this area. Anybody remember who that was or what they heard?
I
Well,
think Gaia heard something.
Yeah, Gaia did. Yeah.
It,
Gaia heard like a
Voices.
ghost or a voice of the past. or something.
Voices of the past.
And then we find a stump.
And we found a tree. Well,
That was
it was a
apparently
tree
Gaia.
calling to her, but
Yeah, what was left of it.
Yes. So Gaia had heard the sounds of the tree being cut down. Following it, had found a small clearing out of the back of the ruins where a stump still laid, obviously ancient in time, flowers around it, and had some sort of connection, revelation, or what have you, that this seems to be connected to her, that this is somehow her. Following this abnormal encounter, you guys proceeded further into the temple itself, moving your way past the baths, fighting your way past some gargoyles, and are just about to descend down the stairs, having had
Fighting a puddle of ooze, a couple of oozes.
Yeah,
Be right
and-
back. Be right
And
back.
we also nearly had a tentacular time.
somebody did.
God damn
Don't
it,
go
Blue.
there.
boo.
Food's here.
can I
Also, I
throw
do
him?
want to apologize, Hyloch. After reviewing my notes, we did establish that there was a satyr, that it wasn't Demetria, but it was Loria. So, sorry for forgetting that detail.
No, you're good. Like I said, we do this a month in space. It could be that I misremember what I've given you guys, in which case I would apologize. But some stuff, passes by real quick.
Can you do a goat
Sure.
voice when you voice the satyr?
I can't promise that.
Come on, Hyloch. It's not that hard.
Yes, do it.
Do it. Meh.
If the satyr still lives, we can talk about it.
Yay.
Okay, so our main objective right now is to ensure that that satyr is still alive.
I agree.
I'ma eat him.
Aw.
Oh, Jeebus.
Do satyrs taste better than goatlings?
I'll find out in a minute.
They're probably riper.
Oh my god.
I'd like to say no, but
Okay.
Oh,
So giving Angela the 2 minutes she needs. Let me just say, everybody gets a point. Gets your inspiration back if you spent it last time.
Die.
Huzzah.
Woo!
I need
Everyone?
to stop.
Or
Sorry.
everyone, or the people that answered the questions?
Everyone. I think most everyone spoke up at one point or another regarding something.
Meh.
Next time I'll actually have a list of questions that I can ask in order like I did the first time, but we'll
Oh.
work with what we got.
Good. I did my future self a favor and kept a note of who I've used the healer's kit on so far this long rest.
Good. Fantastic.
That was weird. There we go.
I mean, okay, since we have 2 minutes, how is everybody doing on resources? Because
I
resting
am
is not an option.
still really, really good on all my resources. I am a force to be reckoned with.
I've got 1 rage left. That said, that's about all I ever need.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Let me put it this way: if
We
it
don't know
looks
how
like this could go on deeper and there's more like anti-chambers and more possible fights ahead, I will save it desperately.
I think save it until we find a big fight. Let's say a big fight.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I healed you pretty darn good, Leonis.
I mean, I'm only missing 2 hit points, so I'm assuming because I know
Awesome.
I
Great.
I'm a barbarian. I was definitely in a fight at one point during this. I definitely took damage. I just don't see it.
I think I gave someone a healing spell because I'm missing 1 spell. Probably.
I believe somebody did heal Pal, so that could have been you, Erat.
Could have been, yeah.
Yeah, probably. And
I believe I also helped heal Palace because I have a healer's kit note for Palace as well.
I also only have 1 wild shape left, so
Yeah, he was not
Yeah.
doing so good.
yeah, I've got
Fighter go bear.
I've got 3 level 1
Did you already use
slots,
your second
1
wind?
level 2.
No.
I've got 2 sorcery points left. I'm doing pretty okay. Just low on health. Well, not low on health, but
You're not low, but you could
yeah.
you could stand to use a little bit of healing. But
As
not-
long
you don't-
as
you're
the
not on death's
boss
door.
isn't giant, I got this.
how low are you? Because healing you after will be a waste of time.
I would say
Wow.
save your healing for when someone drops a 0.
I'm 6 points below max, so
6
6
points?
yeah.
You're fine. You'll
Well,
do
you're
Yeah,
a- But you're a sorcerer. That could be half your health.
it's not a half my health. I have 23 hit points, so I've got 17 out of 23.
Yeah, that's fine. You're fine.
I'm in
Yeah,
good
fine.
shape.
By the way, just to clarify, we're all level 3, right?
We are, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay, because I was looking at my sheet and I noticed level 3, and I'm like, wait, is that right?
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I know it's been a while, but yeah.
We haven't done that much, so it makes sense.
There's so many games where I just leveled up from level 3.
See, now we're getting into the true nitty-gritty of D&D. War of attrition. You're having to manage resources.
Oh boy.
I always do
That is-
enjoy it
Perfectly
when that
fine.
happens.
Hyloch, it's okay. Just throw a blind Sephiroth at them. They don't know what to do.
blind Sephiroth.
Blind
Alright.
Sephiroth, oh god.
Right, let's go downstairs. Let's see what we find.
Okay. Proceeding.
Who's
Meow.
still-
Is Angela back?
Oh,
I heard her.
thought she was. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just muting.
Okay.
One of the little ones is having a little bit of a fuss.
Right.
Hi.
He's
I gotcha.
murdering that
Okay.
child.
Yeah, someone's murdering a kid back there, you know.
As you do.
Well, they kind of should, but in a way.
Yeah,
I hate children, and I am glad I never had one.
patience is a virtue, but mine is very thin.
I love other
Yeah,
people's
mine
kids.
too.
I
As
like
say,
I like kids are not my own.
And
As my
yet
father-
Yeah, same here.
often
I'm the
said
exact
to me-
same way.
Silence is
No.
golden, but duct tape is silver. My dad said
cheap.
as he brought out a roll
You're
of duct
so
tape.
You're so bad, boy.
You know.
Oh, he's like a redneck dad. Duct tape fixes everything.
Oops.
Tape is the answer to everything. Thank you
I
very
cast
much.
I cast Cone of Silence on them kids.
There we go. That's
So
correct.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. I very briefly saw the entire map, Hyloch.
Oh, did
I
you?
did.
I'm already sad because that was
Uh-oh.
much bigger than I was expecting it to be.
So maybe
Oh.
save that rage.
Yeah,
How big is this map? Let me zoom out. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's
it's
not even what I was
big.
talking about. I'm sad because I can't wrestle it.
All right, well,
What?
let's
the
get him
hell?
Alright,
involved.
people.
You
Formation,
can't
let's go.
wrestle the crocodile that can be flipped on its back and
Don't tell me what to do with reptiles.
All right, kitty, let's
All
go.
right, all
They
right.
taste like chicken.
This tunnel
yes, it does.
leads
Actually,
deeper.
it does.
This tunnel leads deeper below the earth. Stone archways support a low ceiling of rocky dirt. Curtains of heavy roots and vines hang down from the archways, blocking your view of the way forward as you make your way piece by piece.
On
Stepping-
guard, everyone. This is a temple of my grandfather. No telling what monstrosities we'll find down here.
You know, I
Right?
still can't exactly get over
Your grandmother?
that fact.
Whoops. That's
Rob,
not
I
good.
really don't get you. First of
Me
all, you get
either.
pissed. First of all, you get really pissed because someone insulted your grandfather. And now you say there's horrors here because this is your temple for your grandfather.
I see that.
I never
Not
got
lost.
insulted by somebody.
You
Wait, did I?
almost started a war because someone said Sidon wanted a sacrifice.
Children.
Yes.
There are enemies afoot.
No, they're not.
Oh yes, there are. I
mean,
see 3
enemies
of them.
have numerous feet.
This expansive cave, this tunnel of roots opens up to an expansive cave, a garden of sorts, of strange ferns, fragrant flowers, and luminescent fungi, providing just the briefest glimpse of shapes and shadows moving this way and that. A massive tree stump sits in the center, overgrown by a carpet of green clovers. A stream of clear water winds around the trunk, babbling noisily, and faint light trickles here and there from an opening in the stone ceiling above. The air is pleasantly damp, and the smell of the garden is almost intoxicating. The reverie you have for it, though, is brought short rather quickly as a monstrous, let's say, as a horrific, as a malice-infused laugh, a bray almost, echoes out, and your eyes are naturally drawn, those that can see it, towards the commotion happening just around the trunk. A single goatling, it's tailed by a fellow, seems to be chasing a young blonde man around the tree stump in an almost whimsical fashion, at least for the goatling. The man seems to be running as though hell itself was on his heels, and for all intents and purposes, it could be for him. Running with fear, the goatling finally catches the boy, only to pause, let go, and laugh as the man stumbles and tries to crawl away, once again screaming for help as he tries to pick up the pace and run again. Those that are perceptive, those that could see, I think I see out front here, Leonis and wow, Rob, thank you. I wanted to say, like, I was in between Rob and Gaius. Fuck. See, now I'm just fucking up. Gilliman. Okay, anyways.
Both are correct. It's fine.
Robert Gilliman.
Rob and Leonith. Those of you in front can see as the goatling sharpens a few claws, starting to march towards the man a bit more menacingly, obviously eager to see some blood being drawn at some point.
I can't actually see this guy on the
Oh.
map.
Can you
I can.
Your dark
Yeah,
vision
Leonis
is
can.
not-
My I don't have dark vision. I have a thing that gives off light.
That is correct. Thank you.
Just tell me when I'm allowed to pounce.
Now.
Where'd Bubo go?
Because if it's now, I'm going to pounce.
If you are moving forward, we can draw initiative and see what happens.
I'm looking for I'm looking for my bird. I lost
You
It's right there.
should have the icon right here.
There he
Bird
is.
is
right in
there.
front
I
of
saw him.
me.
I saw him. I saw him.
Yeah, okay.
I saw him.
Here's the word.
Oh boy, here we go.
Woohoo!
Oh, I gotta put his sheet out. Ooh, yes.
Let's go,
Me and
speeds run.
Initiative
Yeah!
Don't get along,
Nice.
apparently. Also, it's time to turn on battle music.
The only problem is the light source goes after me.
Whoops. All right, so let me. There's my initiative. Jesus Christ! And then click on the bird. And Bubo, where did you go? Okay, so I got it that time. Haha.
Oh boy, here we go killing again.
How the hell did I get ahead of Leonis? What the hell?
Because you have better decks than I do.
Oh shit. Okay. Strength
Guys,
versus
remember,
ball, let's
this
go.
is not a sprint, this is a marathon. Literally.
I have 40 feet of movement speed. For me, it's both.
I got 30, but Boo Boo's got 80 flying speed.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
I know.
Let me bring up. Gosh.
And do it. Oh, excuse me.
You are excused.
So sorry, guys. I wanted to give an additional, like, fairy light, but it seems like it's going to be a pain in the ass.
When is
So-
it not?
Dynamic lighting is always a pain in the ass. As much as it makes it dramatic and fantastical on paper, it doesn't always work out well as much as I would like. I'll work
Roll
at that.
20.
But
At its
in the
first.
meantime, top of the order, we have Orina. They're just in the second line. I believe, I'm not sure how long your dark vision extends, not quite far enough, but you have been given the sense and the good hearing of what's been going on.
I gathered that. I just everybody. Where in the hell? Yeah.
As you scream, the entirety of the cavern shouts back.
Yes,
Hey.
that's how Echo works.
Bring him on. I prefer a straight fight than all this sneaking around.
And you scream and then one.
I basically, he's like, get away from that human, you goat shit.
Meh.
God damn it, Grim.
Meh.
You're terrible.
I know.
Right. Scream. Would you like to move up at all, or
Can I move past without incurring any problem? I guess friendly fire or not.
Yes, you can move past allied and through allied spaces.
All right, so I'll step over here just to get out of Leonis' way because I know he's wanting to jump.
I'm a pounce.
Yeah, that too. I don't think I can see that far. How it should be? I should be able to see him right here. I can't.
Oh, you're like, that's right. You're a siren.
Yeah, I don't
We
have.
don't
I don't
have
have.
dark
I don't have the
vision.
sight. I have voice and hearing.
Right.
Voice, actually.
You can still make ranged attacks at disadvantage through darkness, I believe.
Oh, really? Good to know.
And Leonis, how many you see? Real quick.
Pardon?
No, Leonis, how many you see?
2. And a human.
2? And a human. Alright.
Give me a sight. Give me a target.
Give me a moment.
I'll withhold any other action until Leonis or somebody or they come close enough to me.
Okay, that works. Held action for when you see an enemy.
See an enemy, or Boobo puts it up.
That works.
Lost him again.
Then Leonis, following you up, leading the charge from the front. What would you
Pounce.
like?
Where is Boobo? I'm just looking for the bird.
This is gonna be fun.
Again.
So first thing, this poor goat man, I'm gonna try to grapple him.
Get him!
It rushes into the dark
Ooh.
and you hear grunting noises.
Once again, which goatling was it?
This one, the red one.
The red one. Eclipse, would you be so kind as to roll strength, it looks like.
Yep.
Or, no, sorry, dex, rather.
Oh,
Wow.
What just happened?
I caught me a goat. Also, fun fact, that was my bonus action because I am the bullshit barbarian, which means I can still hit this man with a two-handed weapon, despite the fact I'm grappling his buddy. Because fun fact, this doesn't actually specify I have to hit the thing I'm grappling.
And you hit the thing that you're grappling with the other. Can you hit the thing that's grappled with to the other thing, like a Matthias move? Hit a goat with another goat?
I fucking wish.
Oh, Lord.
Hit one motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Very nice.
Oh. Jen, I think there might be somebody at the door.
So yeah,
Hello, this is me with your customer service.
I'm gonna swing at the blue one.
I'm here to talk about
Son
your
of a
phone's
bitch.
warranty.
Wow, Grim.
Yep, that's a miss.
Dang.
You got good initiative, but
Yep.
so far, everything
I know.
else.
It's not looking great. That's all right though. The point is, I got one, and it's not going anywhere for a bit, and the other one, well, it has two choices, and neither are good. That's my turn.
Okay. Appearing much like the monster that he is, in the middle of the enemies, we have Linus, one goatling above his head, the other one quickly to fall beneath him, and Nico in the second line. What would you like to?
Well, I cannot see any of that, so it's
Just
just come
watch
to
the giant lion just pounce in the darkness, and you just hear scared bleeding.
Yeah, it's going to just very calmly just look like a sigh, and then he want to walk, literally, and just get here. Holy shit, I can see more. Nice.
Meh, meh, meh. Don't let him eat me.
Okay. Which one are you grappling?
The red one.
Red one, got it. He's going to take a rock from the floor, cast magic stone on it, and yeet it at the blue. Yeah, magic.
Reminded of Diablo
Oh
suddenly.
no. Do I have advantage because I'm awesome?
Do you have inspiration?
Nah, it's cheating if I use it after I roll. But yeah, it's 24 to hit, I guess.
It hits.
And 5 damage.
That was against which one?
The blue.
Oh,
Blue.
Right?
Blue. All right.
Yep.
He-
He
Excellent.
did a bad burn earlier, so I throw a rock at him.
Aha!
A bad boy.
It just triggered my action, damn it. Since I
That's
saw
it.
Jonas pounce on red, I've got blue in my
that
face
one,
now.
that one's done.
Oh, I have a light sword on me. I don't remember. Nice.
I think you were holding the torch last time.
Ah, that makes sense.
What's the icon thing again?
Oh, I am the light source. Nice. All right, that's my turn.
All right.
Oh, right.
As the goatling falls, we
Yeah.
have
I believe
Rob.
we also have a prepared action to shoot another poor goat that I'm currently holding aloft.
Oh yes, she can see it now, can't she?
Oh,
Ergina, go ahead and make your ranged attack.
That's not
Just
that.
the ranged attack.
That isn't. Well, it's a spell attack, but not the mark.
That's
No.
a spell buff, not a spell attack.
Wait. Get back here, longbow.
There you
Not
go.
so much.
There you go.
That hits.
Click the wrong one, as usual. What was
So
that?
slow.
So 17 to hit.
It is down.
Down as in dead or down as in unconscious?
It is done.
Dead. Probably twice.
Dead. Better than a doornail. It falls with a thud.
Hey, Leonis,
All
lunch. Leonis, lunch.
All right, so Rob's turn. Rob is going to dash up to here
Woohoo! What the hell was that? Oh.
and turn to the commoner. Stay beside me. We will protect you.
Are we still in initiative?
You are still in initiative, yes.
Okay, got it.
And that's going to be it for Rob's turn after dashing.
Okay, fantastic. The young man, Sostrate, crawls from the muddy ground of the river around him towards Rob in an effort to get behind him as best he can. And we have the Goatlings.
What goatling?
Yes.
Patience.
Wait.
Just wait for it. There's more than just
Oh,
But wait, there's more.
I mean, come on. Obviously, there's more. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he's in the voice chat with us right now.
wishful thinking. Sorry.
Why is
Because-
no one asking what's the thing glowing?
Yeah.
Would you like me to bring them to the token layer?
Yes, please.
Hyloch mentioned fairy lights before, and he had difficulty putting them on the field.
For some
I'm
reason-
assuming that's what he's
Oh, that was the
120
thing.
seems
All
to
right.
be lagging for me too a little bit.
Well,
Oh.
that's to speak for your service, but
Hello.
Oh, that goldling. That's closer than I wanted to be.
Oh,
excuse me.
Down.
and there's another one. And another one. Another one. And they're all within my running distance. This is great. You're about to watch me pounce in the darkness again, and maul a bastard.
No, come here. Lagtastic.
Yay, Spectrum.
Either that or it's, I don't know, I had to fight with my computer earlier too. It's been acting stupid.
Oh, don't tell me it's got the same problem that my laptop was having.
Everything's dragging for some ungodly reason.
If it freezes, let me know or by text, because I think if it's that, it's your hard drive. Because I had to replace my hard drive on my laptop. It was starting to lock up.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it seems like the memory's stuffing up. I don't know. Keeps the when I go in and I check the memory on it, that was hitting like 92, 94. It's like a gaming computer. It shouldn't be doing that.
mine does that at a time. All day, every day.
Yeah, but then this is not too old either. This
People,
computer's,
game.
Yeah.
This is once a month.
Let's see.
IT later.
God dang it. Alright, there we go. Alright.
Next,
Yeah, I'm trying to get them all in there.
Goatlings. That's the thing.
the ones that are still alive.
Yeah.
So 3.
Oh, there could be more.
Little do you know, there's 10.
Okay, how's it going, Rackle viewers? I had some technical issues there. My entire desktop locked up. It's been an issue that occasionally crops up, especially usually right after a Windows update. But I am back now, and I am slowly trying to log back in. My apologies for that, for those watching, as I literally pray to God that at least what I recorded managed to stick. God willing, it did. Okay. Actually, this I need over here. And we'll be rejoining the Discord in short order. Assuming, of course, my Discord ever loads. The hell is happening to my desktop right now? I also need to double check to make sure that fucking recording is actually working. At some point I gotta edit it all again and mash it all together and pray to God it just works. But at a glance, looks like we're taking care of all the goatlings in that short time I've been gone before it's my turn. Come on, Discord. Anytime now, Discord.
Oh,
that
Hi, Graham.
There we go.
He has to return it.
Would I like to kill the goat? Yes, I would like to kill the goat. Is this the only goat left suddenly?
Yes.
I
I'm
burned
going-
one to a crisp.
Awesome. I'm going to attempt to murder this goat. Do I murder the goat?
And it's you. Oh,
Jesus
you
Christ.
Yeah,
It's,
you
um,
turned it into
it's
burger.
over dead.
It's been turned into ground goat.
Does something hit me?
It's
Yes.
ground beef at this point.
Son of a
Yes, a
bitch.
goat hit you with a sling pellet.
Oh, well, I feel better about murdering this goat. Not that I felt bad to begin with.
It turned into ground beef. Bah.
That's ground goat.
It's a ghost goat now.
Well, we're not in the right part of the world for curry, so
And that's it. They are all down.
what on Dutch?
Fantastic.
Set it.
Let me drop the turn order.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As the last Goatling falls to Leonis's magnificent maul,
I mauled him.
you maul. You see the young man that has the back of Rob struggle to his feet, glance warily around. Glance warily around and say, who? I guess it doesn't really matter who you are, but can you get me out of here? Can we go now?
I believe there are others yet to rescue in this place. Is that not true? It's literally been a month. I can't remember who we were coming in to rescue.
I think there's one or at least one more. But I'm kind of guessing.
Yeah.
We also need to find the horn, remember?
Oh yeah, there's that too. The other reason we're here.
Yeah, the horn.
The young man winces and says, "There's others, but I don't think they're going to come with you. I think it's best if we just go."
Why?
We're not leaving others behind.
We
If there are innocents
were-
in danger, I am sworn to rescue them.
And yet you don't have any compunction about attacking a group that says they'll kill their hostages, Rob. But either way,
or start a war over a family dispute. That's also something you almost did.
Hmm.
Would you
drama.
guys cut me a break? It's been a freaking month since I played, okay?
It was established that
I'm just trying to
Demetria-
be paladin-y.
had charming capabilities. It's likely that's what he means when he says they won't come with us.
Look, friend, I need you to be really specific of whatever you mean by they won't come with us.
Are they dead?
No, I don't. Some might be. I don't really know.
Are they under the influence of some weird magic? I don't know, Goatling magic?
Some of them are, yes.
Oh,
That's not good.
Those of you near the stump still, that being, let's see, I'm seeing Paul, Leonis, Hal, Leonis, and let's throw in Gaia and Nico. Can I get perception checks, please?
This is what I
Yes.
get for being a damn tree hugger.
oh, nice.
You're not the one who's hugged me yet, though. So I mean,
I wanted to nibble you.
Ooh.
Does that count?
And then Rob and Arena, can I get a perception checks from you for something separate?
Distressing.
I'll get my.
And I have advantage because tree.
Because tree.
Because tree.
No, you have disadvantage because you are too concerned about the tree.
The 7-year-old great oak that is currently a stump.
It's your granddaddy.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
Granddaddy
it.
stump.
Rob, I am simply missing your perception.
You did not call for my perception. I was too far away from the tree.
He's something
He
else.
said he asked you and Arena for a perception check for something else.
Oh, okay. Then I shall do that.
Let's see. Are you a boy or a girl?
Hey, Fallout 3.
Hey, Professor Oak, calm down.
See, now I love it when I say a reference, more gets it.
Okay, fantastic. So those centered around the tree, that being Nico, Leonis, Gaia, and Pal. The first three, Nico, Leonis, and Gaia, you guys get a better picture of this. This massive stump must have belonged to a magnificent tree centuries ago. It seems to have been hewn at waist height, some in times before, and thousands of green clovers cover over this ancient injury to the tree, something that seems almost mirroring the one outside. However, there is one small addition to this, hidden amongst the green clovers, that isn't readily visible, and that being a small clay pot resting in the middle of it, just out of reach, and almost ceremoniously placed there. For Rob and Arena, both of you have good enough checks for this, so both of you, as your eyes turned northward, or at least around your area, stepping slightly away from the tree, glancing through the glade that you find yourself in, you see a brief glimpse of light as one of the, not even sure what to call them really, fairy fires, ghost fires.
Will-o-wisp.
Yeah, will-o-wisp works.
They don't seem intelligent enough for will-o-wisp, but certainly something simple. Floats dangerously close to the northern edge here, and you see a glimpse of forms, bodies laying against the ground, unmoving, just very briefly before the light sways back in place and moves again further south.
Paladin away.
Ubo, scout.
Hey guy, what do you think that thing on the middle of the tree is? It's like an urn with someone remains, or?
1 second, Nico. Rob, I don't think we should be splitting up here.
Gaia's gonna approach.
Fine.
Get closer to the tree.
Blue immediately splits.
Ubo's flying in a circle overhead, over that one area where it was, looking around.
Does Boo Boo
So the
have
metallic bird gets to go on an adventure, but I don't. Fine. I see how it is.
It can fly. You can't.
I also don't think it can. Oh wait, no, it has 60 feet of dark vision.
Does
Yes,
it?
it is.
Also, Rob, I need your life to fulfill some prophecy, so no, you cannot go on an adventure.
I did not realize it
Aren't we
had.
on an adventure?
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised by that too. Then again, it's a mechanical bird, so
I don't- Can you
Magic.
share senses with it, like a familiar? Is that
that's a
correct?
good question. Does
Yeah.
it count as a familiar?
Well, yes and no. As a siren, that's basically one of my skills that I have is to build such an item.
I don't
It-
think you have that as a siren
I-
because I cannot do that.
Yes, no,
Amazonian.
That's Amazonian.
It's Amazon. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
The
That's
Amazon can do it, but as far as using a familiar, like using its sight like that, I don't think it has that ability because it is mechanical.
Okay. Okay.
I'd have to use a spell, but I don't have that.
Gotcha. Okay. So I believe Nico had asked if Socrates knew what this is. The young man glances nervously towards the center of the stump before shaking his head and says, no, we weren't.
Whoops. Sorry. That's the only thing it has.
You're good. No, we didn't spend much time around here.
All right, let's take a quick look before advancing. We don't have a lot of time. This.
I approach the tree.
You
know what?
approach three.
And I help Gaia.
Gaia. So are you simply to reach this? You can't simply stretch an arm across. You'll have to.
No. I'm walking up to the tree and going to kind of get
Go on.
get close to it. Yeah.
You got this.
Awesome.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Oh, that doesn't help with saving throws.
No, that doesn't help with saving throws, unfortunately.
It's a realm of resistance, the cantrip no one uses.
Oh,
18.
Yep.
Okay, where's that feature that gives me the two rolls there?
Here
Hello?
it is. Sorry.
Hello.
My it took me a second to re-find what I was just looking at for some reason. 18 save. Gaia, moving across this stump and reaching for the clay pot, your hand grasps on it just as you feel a sort of weightlessness to you, a sense of being elsewhere for just a moment. And in that brief moment, you can feel a sharp pain coming across your side. First once, then twice, then thrice. A repetitive cutting. And as your hand grasps onto the clay pot, you slowly pull yourself out, away from the stump, and the feeling fades.
And
you okay, Gaia? You stopped?
I'll be fine. The tree suffered. That was painful.
The trees suffered. Well, yeah, they cut them in half. I bet it did.
Yeah, it hurts.
I was about to ask if it fell naturally, but considering, wait, if a tree was this large, where did the trunk go?
Yeah.
In the body?
I don't know. Maybe they made a ship with it. I don't know.
Down here.
Well, I mean, the fact that a tree this big is inside a cave is already weird enough.
Indeed.
It is?
Yeah, they need light and shit. Doesn't matter. Are you gonna grab the thing or
Yeah.
we need to find people?
I have the clay pot in hand.
You have clay pot in hand.
What is it?
Yeah. What's in it?
You open the clay pot.
It is a bedpan.
Oh, good. I need one.
To find a small mountain of ashes.
It is an urn.
That's unsettling.
Oh yeah, I don't want to
Sweet.
mess with the dead. I'm out.
Well,
It's a little late to mess with the dead, considering.
a little late to mess with the dead, yes.
Is she cursed yet?
Yeah, always cursed.
Iron Wheel.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, I could bring Matthias in.
Yeah, you could. I actually reach in and kind of just touch the ash. See if there's,
Don't make an ash out of yourself.
you know, it's a dangerous phrasing right there.
Well, whatever happens next, know that you have earned it.
Yeah!
damn it.
Oh.
Guys,
Yeah.
roll me another wisdom save.
Yep.
Of course. I knew that
Told
was
you.
coming to begin with. No, I knew that was coming, honestly.
21.
Wow.
Look at that.
And she gave no fucks.
I have no fucks. You're right. It's a tree. It's my kin. You know, I'm gonna try to figure out what happened to this tree.
The curse of the
There's-
grave robber is still something to be wary of, Gaia. Just a note for the future.
I'm not trying to rob a grave. I'm trying to find out what happened to the tree.
There is a brief sensation that falls over you. A sudden flash of hatred that seems to try to latch on to something in particular, but as quick as it comes, it fades with the smell of roses in the air.
Okay. I put the lid back on the urn and place it back on the tree and just take a moment of reflection and kind of a somber setting for her, and she basically gives a what's the word I'm looking for?
Sermon?
Well, not necessarily that,
An
but like an
epitaph?
apology for what? Yeah, yeah, something like that for the tree. You know, like she feels bad for what happened to it, and would, you know, just doesn't want something like that to happen to again. You know, doesn't know what happened to the poor tree, but
The floating light just moved.
yes, it
Yep.
Oh god damn it.
did. And then she gets up and she moves on. Yeah.
So,
Tree hates something, obviously.
I'd say a sharp metal object being swung at it.
The fact that it has been cut in half.
Yeah, it's been cut down by I don't know who.
so Hyloch, if I wanted to attempt to track specifically humans in here, would I be able to attempt that just to figure out where other said humans might be in said giant cave of wonders?
Do you mean by smell, or do you mean simply like something according to your race, or do you mean simply the survival check?
I mean, I think that smell thing would basically... No, that would be perception. They're the same...
Well,
I mean,
I
either
would
or,
apply
honestly.
to survival. I'm just asking because I don't remember off the top of my head if you have something racial wise that would give you an edge in this case.
It makes me proficient in survival checks.
Like a favorite enemy or
No.
Human.
I don't know.
Yes, I love the taste of human.
Yes.
That's why I hate them, because I can't eat them.
I think all of our favorite enemies are humans at this point, given that half of us aren't human.
Yeah.
God damn.
No,
Okay.
mine's
Hey,
not-
Hyloch, where the
mine's
human
not.
be?
How come all
23.
your rolls are coming? How come all your rolls are coming up like that? Mine's not.
Because you don't have it set to advantage all the
Is it-
time.
Oh, it's always advantage. Okay.
Yes.
With a 23,
Got it.
You can tell that there is both a lot of movement. Investigating the area around you, let's start with there. You can tell that there's a lot of humanoid footprints, not simply goat hooves, moving to the northeast and through the hallway to your northwest. You can also tell that there's a few larger hoof prints and bare feet, a pair of bare feet moving to the southwest, and then the rest of the footprints, tracking dirt here and there, and other bare feet move north into the hallway.
And you said the bodies that you mentioned earlier that Rob noticed, that was to the northeast, right?
That is correct.
All right.
Yeah, Leonis is going to get up from the ground after sniffing the prints and just start pointing. Humans go that way. Also, big goat.
Big goat.
Big goat. Big
Very
Very
goat.
well. Let us see if we cannot find the hostages. I believe I see some bodies over here. Let's investigate.
Wait.
I literally stop and just flick my ears and slowly turn around and watch you walk in the exact opposite direction I'm pointing.
I mean,
Hold
he
up.
saw
I saw
something-
my thing first earlier.
Hold up. Let Bubo go first.
Didn't
For your
you
sake-
already
for your
have
safety.
him go first?
He did. He only went this far.
Oh my god,
Oh,
Hyloch, I see
yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, humans.
Bubo's got a dark vision of 60 feet, so
So those, but he can't share senses with you, can he?
No, he
no,
cannot.
but he can come back and he can come back and tell me.
This is true.
So those of you that can see up this far, and I think everybody has moved up this far, is that correct? Yes, everybody. Can see that this cavern in the northeast section is blanketed with luminescent pink and teal covered mushrooms. The walls are hewn from smooth rock, and they slope upwards from the ground, leaving many comfortable spots to recline in an almost relaxing and, I don't want to use the word sensuous, but just about. A stream of water rises from the adjoining glade, flowing into the stone basin into the floor. Those of you that, as I mentioned before, have a clear picture here, dark vision allowing, can see rows, bodies, pairs really, stretched out against the rocky outcroppings, still, very still. And as you step closer, it is with great relief and probably a brief hiccup in the heart that you realize that some of them are moving, breathing. There's a rise and a fall of a chest. They just seem to be in a sort of
Euphoric.
trance. Euphoric, in fact, yes, that's a good word for it.
Do not
Well,
approach
it-
the mushrooms.
Yeah, but
Indeed.
If anything, I would
Shrooms.
say that if you all want to approach, at least do a face wrap like I have.
Hmm.
But even then,
That
I
is-
wouldn't advise it.
That is a good point. I am going to take out a cloth from my med kit and put some of the activated charcoal around in it and wrap that around my face.
I shouldn't have given him that little bit of advice. I should have just told him to not go forward. Why did I do that?
Alright. I know enough. Alright, we're leaving. Let's go. Guys,
What do
me
you
out.
mean we're leaving? These people need our help.
yes. But they are
Currently,
fine.
there are other threats here, Rob. And if they're asleep here, then that means no threats have actively sought to end their lives here, right now. I think they can last a little longer.
Let me
think-
check just one thing. I won't put myself in danger.
No.
Rob.
You will if you step closer, Rob. We don't have time for
No,
this.
only to hear. Just 1 second.
Liam,
Would you guys have some faith in me for once? Jeez.
I don't.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Anyway, yes,
Go ahead,
Hyloch?
keep it right there.
I wanted to
That's
add in
alright.
one thing for Linus, since he did have a rather large survival check earlier. You have noticed a few odd plants here and there, but what draws your attention as you get closer to this area, amidst the colored mushrooms, is a rather rare plant placed here and there, known as an Ethereum plant. People proficient with such tools could use it to make a poison known as an essence of ether.
Alchemy. Who has alchemy?
These poor bastards are freaking having a drug orgy.
And what that essence does? I imagine this, but what is this? What are we seeing?
Drug orgy?
Is actually an orgy?
No, they're unconscious.
Okay.
They're not.
All
Can
right.
I?
Post-coitus.
so-
Are they dreaming about it?
Are they dreaming?
Probably. If I had an herbalism kit, could I do that?
Ooh.
Because I do.
You could attempt if you happen to have a poisoner's kit, you would be better off. But a
Ah.
herbalism kit can attempt.
What
What
about?
about an antidote?
An antidote for it?
Whatever they are doing. For that poison you told me about. Well, you told Leonis about.
Poison. I might ask for.
I'm
not
not gonna
that-
do it. I just want to do it so I can do it later.
No, I understand. I was debating asking for a nature check regarding what the poison actually does to the body and what can be done against it.
All right.
Would a
Let's see.
nature roll from me? help
17.
Yes, that's fine. You can also roll nature if you'd like, Arena.
that? No, not much.
Arena, Nico, you're both aware that the poison knocks the person unconscious for a rather long time. Nico, you're further aware that if the creature is subjected to any sort of measure that would wake a normal person, waking it or shaking it, causing damage, something to that effect, that also breaks the person free of the
Oh, that's
I have an idea.
Yes.
um.
I'm
Yes?
still waiting my turn to do my thing that I said I wanted to do 3 minutes ago.
What do you want?
Yes, Rob, I apologize.
If you fall unconscious,
Your
please go.
paladin charging forward towards the
I'm not charging forward. I haven't moved in 3 minutes.
moving forward. I apologize.
All right, let's see. I would check to see if there are any specters of death or demonic intent around these people to detect if they are in any imminent danger that we are not readily available to see. And I'm going to do that with this little thing that everybody seems to forget paladins can do.
Divine sense.
Oh, remember, that's gonna be useful.
Oh, yeah.
Celestial.
In case we need to do some grave robbing, that's useful.
In this game? Oh, hell no.
No. That curse is only if you rob consecrated ground. So a paladin can tell you if it's safe to grave rob or not.
That doesn't make me feel better about the action, though.
If only you were Oath of Ancients, then you would also be able to determine Fey presences.
Anywho, off track. Rob did the thing.
Yes. So Rob stepping forward and letting your divine sense flow out from your body in a sort of in a divine sense. After a brief moment, you are confident that there are no celestial fiends or undeads hovering around the bodies. They seem at strange peace.
Very well. Whatever it is that's holding them there, it isn't killing them. So, we can be off.
That's only if you take too much drugs.
That reminds me. Pardon, I don't mean to be the one to put images of the worst case scenario. But, well, our presence here is readily apparent. Perhaps we should set up something to give them second thoughts about running out the way we came in. This place seems on the large side.
If you have the ability to forge a trap in this location, I do recommend it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm curious.
It's an old military strategy. Essentially, it was performed by a group that were severely outnumbered against a larger force. They attacked at night, and essentially the idea was each torch represented a single large contingent. However, in the night, they were only able to see torchlight and were intimidated by that. Say we were to put torchlight up above the stairs, enough that they could see that light is coming out of it, but not see if there are any individuals beyond it.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
You know what? That's pretty smart. And fast to do, so let's do it.
That's actually a legitimate tactic. I'm
It
impressed.
is.
Indeed. Your martial prowess precedes you. Go for it.
Mor's been studying again.
No, Bubo's alerted me to something. Something is over here.
All right. Real quick, I'm gonna do what Rob said. I'm gonna light a torch and throw it
Go, do that. I'll keep my eyes over here.
around there. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll set up a couple of my own torches in the area to around
there.
the corner to make it seem like there's a presence there. And so
Alright.
that way the commoner can have something by which to see by.
So you said about the hallway, right, Leonis?
I mean, I shrug and point at mechanical bird folk. I see a rock. Okay,
Yeah, I
now I
see
see
more.
something.
More mushrooms.
Bubo, what do you see? He says a satyr.
Oh,
I don't like those.
it has a name. That worries me.
Nico, are you certain that you want to be at the front?
Not quite, but I have the light.
Yeah, give yourself away.
Oh, believe
I
me,
also
there's
have
no
it.
option for stealth at this point, considering your battle cry, my dear.
And seeing as how we were literally around the corner from this guy.
Hold on. Are these also the trippy mushrooms? Or they are just flowers? Or something?
No.
They look like flowers to me.
Allow
a dryad.
me, this small cavern is overgrown with living roots and vine. Flowers of every shape, scent, and color carpet the floor, overwhelming your senses. Several oak trees also grow, breaking upward through the partially collapsed ceiling, and a stream of water from the adjoining glade trickles through here.
This is a good use of my grandfather's temple. I approve.
Located
See one on the other side?
behind the comfort of what could be drawn of it, and cover of a rather large stone against one of the roots of the oak trees, appears to be 3 fey figures, 2 satyrs, and what is likely a dryad. They seem to be taking cautious cover.
Well, now I'm just slightly confused.
If you mean us no harm, then we in kind mean you no harm. Please, come out that we might discuss.
She still has her bow kind of half drawn. Come on out.
Eclipse, still up for it?
Yes, I am.
Up to you.
All right.
As you
So
move
slowly-
forward, you are ambushed by 3 Minotaur.
Hey guys, can
Slowly.
you give me some space? I'm in the water and I don't feel good about it.
Then we learn our lesson about going into water. You don't know what's in there.
I never learned anything. Thank you, pal.
So slowly, you see a figure start approaching.
Yeah, they're
He
well
looks
with
humanoid in nature,
They look.
but
They
it's
are
sporting
well
horn.
archery range. So
Angela,
Angela.
hush.
You see a small figure start approaching you, humanoid in nature, those sporting horn and cloven feet. He comes out gently and slowly, doesn't seem to be aggressive in nature. He has a rather affectionate smile on his face. And as he looks at the party, he bows down and says, "Hello. My name is Lorius, and I come to speak with you all. Might I inquire as to what your purpose in the temple might be?"
Twofold. One, we are looking for a sacred object that was stolen from a temple in Astoria. And 2, we would very much like to rescue the Commodores to the northeast who seem to be stuck in a patch of mushrooms.
Pardon, don't mind me, but I would like to add one thing. This is more of a personal issue, good sir. Wait. Yes, sir. Pardon, mortal. I am still unfamiliar with a lot of the native races. But I was hoping for an audience with Demetria. I was informed that she has powers more potent, and indeed is rumored to be stronger than that of the Oracle.
Hmm. Or so you have heard. Honestly, Demetria was consumed by desire for revenge after her sister was killed by Esther Arklander 500 years ago. So she sought out Luthria, and then they formed a dark pact with the Titan, vowing to cast shadow over the old woods to make the mortal races remember their fear of the dark. Her power is great, so I can attest that yes, she is quite strong. However, it would be nice to see her stopped before she grows too great. I am very intrigued by your purposes, and also for what the prophecies entail regarding the heroes. I have many questions, and I am very curious about those races that exist outside this temple.
Insight check.
Inside?
Mhm.
I know. I heard someone saying inside check. I think more.
Yep.
Insight check. 15.
Think more. There you
I
go.
believe him.
15.
Wait. Is this Theros' version of frickin' Volo?
Nah.
That'd be hilarious, actually.
It would, but I don't think so. Nah, it can't be.
No, for those of you who rolled high, no, he seems pretty honest. You don't sense any deception or that there's any underlying or ulterior motives. He seems, like you could trust him.
That's a curious statement. You don't favor Demetria, yet, pardon, the individual that fled from here before claimed that, well, a satyr named Loria was with Demetria, and, well, aided in luring people deeper.
She has, but I really don't quite favor what she has done. Her intentions are ill, and to see that put to an end would actually be beneficial. It might seem as though that's not the case, but it would be preferable that she is stopped before anything else serious can happen.
Just one detail. You said that she went mad because her sister was killed by Esther Arklander, right?
Correct.
Arklander.
Could you type that spelling out for me as well, please?
Sure can.
Apologies.
No problem.
I was about to
Do you
ask
know? Do you know what caused this conflict, or what was during the war?
It was during the war.
Well, I get it. It happens.
Yes, it does. But because of that, and how she's gone mad with rage and considering the pact, I fear the worst.
Does that pact have any influence over her magically?
It might.
Like making a deal with the Hades himself.
Correct. They already made a pact, her and Lutheria, with the Titan to instill their fear of the dark.
Do you know if she has the horn we're looking for? Have you seen anything like that?
Honestly, I might have, but I can't say for certain.
I mean, it's worth trying.
It would probably be beneficial to search deeper. See if your inquiry might actually come out.
one last thing, Leonis. You said you saw a big goat creature, right? Or at least the footprints of one.
That would be
Right?
this creature, wouldn't it be?
Oh, it was yours. All right. Oh, I forgot the goldings were smaller. Well, my question is. Oh, sorry. My question is, do you know if she is, well, who is guarding her, or is she just alone in there?
I believe she has others as well with her.
Goatlings?
Quite possibly, or even more.
Ominous? Well, that's all I need to know. We don't have a lot of time, so guys, do you have anything?
What about the people up on the other end?
Oh, they're
You
fine.
know, what do they know about them? And do you know anything about those people up there in the midst of those shrooms?
You talking about the ones at the other glade?
Yeah.
They are human,
Well,
but they
yeah.
are okay.
So you did not put them there.
No, I did not.
Do
Or
you
your
know who
friends
did?
back there?
Quite possibly Demetria herself.
Lovely.
What are they, like sacrifices?
They probably are, considering that she has been on her killing spree lately. She's been chasing down any human she can.
Well, that just fills me with confidence as to leaving them here. I don't know if I can do that now.
I give you a solution. Let's go stop her. Instead of carrying about 10 people on our shoulders for no reason.
A fair solution. Where is she located?
Probably that hallway, right?
Yes, I would advise that you search the kitchens and the area around it.
I don't like the fact it's the kitchens.
Can you be a little more specific? Why?
Oh God, is the mushroom field her fridge?
You're about to fight a hag.
Probably put it.
Wait, searching the kitchens, is that an advice or a warning?
It's a warning, but also a bit of advice.
One last thing before we all leave. Am I able to make a perception check for any hidden individuals in this room as well?
Sure.
Or set, see,
I should go perception.
22.
Yikes!
With a 22, there are no hidden enemies that you can. Your perception doesn't give you any hidden enemies, but let me offer that as you're beginning to step away, as Lorius is beginning to follow suit, leaving the satyr and dryad, the other satyr and dryad behind, you can spot how one of the roots of the blackened oak trees down here moves slightly. Just wriggles, doesn't leave its place, but definitely gives an indication of motion.
No thanks, I saw Evil Dead, we're leaving.
Yep, I'm just gonna move up. Out of curiosity, what's the deal with the black roots? I don't exactly have a friendly relationship with them. I thought Gaia might, considering she's half of them, I think.
Totally honest.
Come on, guys. Formation, please. We're getting into the deep of it.
Meow.
Ubo, scout.
That's not the formation.
He can see better than any of us, and warn us of any danger. Be still.
Oops. Let me.
I'll say I can see out to 60 feet, so.
So can he.
Yeah.
But he can fly faster than you can walk.
Let me set up.
He says there's a turn up to the right. but it's quite a distance.
If I
And-
might make a request of you all,
Oh,
I need Demetria alive.
Well,
If
you're
possible.
not the only one. I
Oh?
need to speak with her as well, so...
Lovely.
Yeah.
Most excellent. At least we have some common interests.
She can't stand trial if she's dead. I'm all for it.
I
so
would rather her not be
am-
dead until the answers that we need are gotten. Then deal with her as you will, but
If nothing else, she could also explain a way to safely maneuver about the Mushroom Dreamland, as it were.
yeah.
But either way, I do need her alive.
so don't maul
Course I
her into pace. Got it.
Right, unless you want to find Alice and ask her how to get around the Mushroom Wonderland over there.
But
Who's
you can
Alice?
you can eat half of her. You can eat her legs. She doesn't need those.
Just make sure you tourniquet the legs so they don't bleed out.
Come on, guys. We'll worry about that later.
There's
People
a
are
door-
monstrous.
Is Hyloch
Indeed.
done setting everything up?
This looks like a door here. A door here.
Most of it. I wanted to read out.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay.
Yes.
This, as you guys take your first steps into this stone corridor, you see the torches lit, positioned along the walls, blaze into life as this now torchlit corridor descends for about 100 paces. The walls decorated with ancient, colorful mosaics which depict vendettas of 6 armed warriors, farmers, and priests.
Kinky.
It's actually about 105 feet. Thank you very much.
I said paces, not feet.
Yeah, some people's paces are bigger than others. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ande.
Door.
Door.
You mind moving up a little bit? Your armor is a lot more magnificently wide than mine.
Right.
I'm not calling
Sorry.
you fat or anything. I'm just saying.
I'm practically naked.
That's always. Actually, no, we're Greek. That doesn't disturb me.
Yeah, I'm about to say we're Greek. I dare ya.
And you're a soldier, so you should know.
So
Yes. Toga.
if no one's gonna
Guys.
stop me, I'm gonna open this door I'm right next to that y'all are walking past.
Hold on, hold on.
God
Yeah,
damn it,
I'm
Jesse.
just covering this door in case somebody else comes barging through it when we open that one.
Go for it.
Covering the rear, so to speak.
Okay, I
I think that's
test.
the front. Yeah.
I test the handle. Is it locked? Because if it is, I'll fix that problem next.
It is not locked.
Oh, the satyr is coming with us.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
See,
Said she-
Just upside down.
they said they had questions.
Nico is upside
yeah,
down.
that's
He said he had he said he had questions.
Why am I
so-
upside down?
I got better questions.
I
Like,
have no
what
idea.
is
I'm trying to
that?
put you back.
Oh,
20
fuck.
sir.
How the?
Let me
There we go.
introduce you guys
Ooh.
Ew.
Oh,
to a very interesting.
we stumbled upon an intimate moment. Let's close
yeah, that's
the
good.
door and
That's-
give him a few minutes to maybe
That's
cool
simply
down.
that's simply the depiction for the creature itself, not the instance with which you find.
Oh, good.
The instance is much worse.
What?
Oh, dear God.
This small stone chamber
Oh, I want to see.
has been made warm and comfortable with feathered pillows and animal skin. A bronze lantern hangs from the ceiling, bathing the room with flickering golden light. An aromatic incense smoke rises from the brass censer, although this doesn't quite disguise the smell of goats. Leonis being the first one to see this as you crack the door, you can see 2 creatures, green-skinned, horned, hoofed women, something to that effect. It's almost something in between a dryad and a satyr, you would almost say. What is most revolting about this, you might say, is while these 2 seem to be content with drinking wine, eating mushrooms, there are also feeding their children. Goatlings, small, young, feeding from wine and mushrooms from the floor, cackling, growling, hissing as they please, toying with each other.
That is the correct action to take.
Greece
Greece is
don't
drinking
think they
age.
have one.
Yes.
I don't think they have one.
If you can stand, you can drink. Let's go.
Yeah, let's just maybe hang a sock over that and
That was probably the most awkward thing I've witnessed in a long time.
Hey, my Johnny. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not even say anything. I just literally see that side, probably just meet eyes for a moment, and slowly shut the door and walk away from it.
Well, that was in the kitchen, so let's go.
indeed.
Rob, you got this one.
Glorious. If you're following us, you can tell us which doors to open, theoretically, right?
I'll test the
I
door
don't
to
know
see
his
if it's
name, actually.
locked.
God damn it, sorry.
Oh, whoops.
Yes, the door is unlocked.
I'm going to tentatively but wincing have a look inside.
Oh, thank God, commoners.
Whoa!
This
Oh.
round chamber looks to be warm and comfortable sleeping chambers with feathered pillows and animal skin. 4 young men and women sleep under the skins.
Not allowed to enter the room, am I?
Oh, you can. Sorry, the dynamic lighting simply prevents entry, and I cracked it instead of removing it. There you go.
Okay. I'll just have a look in for a pace, look around. Is any immediate danger noticeable to them?
Looking around to make me a perception check, please.
Okay.
A massive headache from oversleeping, maybe?
I mean, like, they're not, like, tied up or anything like that.
No.
Let me see.
Oversleeping,
where
more
is
like
it?
hangover from their drugs.
Yeah,
10.
perception.
Nothing appears to be awry in this room. They are sleeping peacefully, probably sleeping off a hangover, something to that effect.
Let them sleep.
There's a baby goatling humping a leg somewhere.
All right, we'll put a mental note on that and come back for them later. Although I'm not certain if they're here against their will.
They are.
Drugs can make you do a crazy
Hey,
things.
people, stop stepping on me. Come on, move.
Well, door A or
something
door B, I
here.
guess.
You're just so steppable.
The fuck
I'm
is
not
that?
gonna make the joke.
That's a fetish.
Yeah.
All right, I'll test the door.
Okay. Before you do so, I have to ask, is anybody squeamish?
Anybody what?
Hell no.
Depends.
Squeamish.
Are the centipedes involved?
There are no-
Yeah, like
Rob.
Like, do you have a
Rob is-
weak stomach or anything?
Rob is a bit squeamish. Ben is not, or Blue is not.
Nico has seen some shit. Let's go.
Okay.
Damn it! I
Making
said
sure.
my real name on the internet.
I'll feel
I'm on
bad.
Amazon. I've seen a lot of shit. Open it.
I've eaten a lot of shit.
Oh look, it's
That's
the
not
kitchen.
it bad.
Oh, it's the kitchen. Oh no.
Oh no.
Cracking the door. This chamber is filled with the smell of roasting meat that wafts out in an almost pleasant mix of spices and well done cooking that wafts from the open doorway. It's a kitchen of sorts, with a stone and wooden table for preparing food. A large bronze oven dominates the north wall, blasting the room with heat. As you stand there watching, you see 2 goatlings eager at work. One seems to be dicing onions, the other sticks his knife into what seems to be a still slightly bloody carcass. Pig? No. Human.
People.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of 4. Laid out on a table, still being carved up for the oven.
Leonis? No.
After that scene from Legend.
But it smells so good.
You can eat the goats.
The goats taste like ass.
One
not
second,
gonna
I
ask
need
how you
to
know.
make a choice here.
There's no
Hold on.
choice. Kill the fuckers.
Also, in my defense, that
Yeah,
human's dead.
He's going in.
So,
Also,
out of
Goatlings.
character.
He's
I believe
going
we
in,
have to go
and-
through the kitchen.
He's going in, and he's attacking the first goat he sees.
Okay. Because there's only 2 present, I'm not going to ask for initiative right out. I'm going to ask instead, Rob, go ahead and make your attack roll. And I see that Gaia, you're in the far back, so actually I
Yeah.
will withhold that.
Yeah.
Go
Foul
ahead.
fiends!
Yeah,
Careful, Rob.
Damn.
Damn.
nice.
Damn.
That's some goat burger.
With all the self-righteous fury, and damn is it justified, Rob charges forward, warhammer in hand, and snaps the goat's neck over the with a mighty swing.
I have an idea.
Mm-mm.
Leonis,
Never ends
Cal,
well.
Arena, does anybody want to call out in action as the other goatling begins to turn, knife in hand, towards the door out of surprise?
I kind of want to grab him and throw him in the oven.
Hey.
Move forward and make your athletics roll.
Yay!
I want to take it.
Oh, come on, come
Yes.
on. I love doing this kind of crap because I'm big and meaty. Woo!
Bravo.
17.
17. Let me roll a dex.
Nice.
Son of a bitch.
Ah.
That's okay,
Oh.
because that's also a bonus action for me.
Okay.
Swing. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm on par for today.
Alright.
Good roll, then a bad roll. I think now it's initiative, unless Arena knocks it out with one shot.
I'm more than willing
Yes.
to let's see, or pass. Arena, let's see if you can get a shot off.
Leonis, duck.
Meow.
Where?
15.
Oh,
That's
nice.
enough.
With fury, Leonis charges forward, a hand grasping for the goatling that, out of fear, drops to its legs just out of reach from the mighty paw. Leonis brings a mighty maul overhead, smashing it into the ground below as the goatling crawls away, only for Arena to get a clear shot, arrow piercing into its head just as it reaches for the door adjacent to it. And the 2 goatlings fall, and you're left alone in a kitchen with the smell of baking meat close at hand.
wonder
Rob
what's
will
over here.
begin saying prayers for the deceased commoner.
I will be
Yeah.
throwing the goatlings into the furnace anyway.
May the 5 guide you on your way unto the afterlife.
Nope, even
Hello.
cooked, they still smell like shit.
What's on
Let
this?
us be off. We
What
can't
is
tarry
here?
here. Unfortunately,
Hold on. We were informed that beyond that, or that we had to go through the kitchen by the Seder, I believe. Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
So there's a door here, so let's open it. Click, click. As she
You
knocks
don't think
another arrow.
perhaps-
Sorry, what was that more?
You don't think perhaps we should prepare ourselves for a little more? We weren't exactly quiet about how we came in here.
That's why I got another arrow knocked.
I'm gonna go
I
on a
am
limb and say
prepared
that's a storage.
and well.
Well, if there's somebody tied up in here, we need to let them loose.
Sure, I'll prepare a magic stone.
Okay.
I'll grab I don't know a potato and cast magic on it.
Oh, Jesus. You grabbed a potato.
There's not much I can do to prepare for whatever the hell it is that's on the other side of this door. So, yeah, just shield and hammer in hand, ready to go.
Race for a charge, because that's a thing I can do.
Preparing yourselves for what horrors may lay beyond. The door begins to creak open, as I assume somebody is taking a second to open it,
Please no goat orgy. Please no goat orgy.
and you find yourselves in a hallway.
God damn it. It's my worst
Damn
fear.
it, Palace!
Hallways.
You got me all hyped.
Let's see. This goes around, so
It's probably gonna lead back to the main hallway.
Which probably means that this door is the one we want.
It's always another
maybe.
hallway.
I know, right?
Indeed.
Come get your real fake doors today!
Ubo. He says there's a
Honest?
door over there too.
Why am I
There's a
not
door down there
surprised?
too. Well, we'll come back for that later, I suppose.
Yeah, I bet it connects with the hallway, but that we'll see later.
All right, steel yourselves for whatever hedonistic debauchery is on the other side of this door.
Yay.
If I find more breastfeeding, I'm gonna be upset.
I mean, Rob, this is
No.
Philia. This is pretty normal, actually.
Alright, whoever's gonna open it, open it. I've got an arrow knocked. The spellcasters are waiting.
All right, I'm gonna test the door. It doesn't open.
It opens.
What happened, Paladin, with your confidence?
Icky nasty.
Bracing yourselves for what debauchery and darkness lays beyond, you find, to your horror,
Another hallway.
a lushly appointed bedroom covered in
Oh, no.
rugs along the floor,
Oh,
silks
no.
along the wall, and a beautiful bed carved from living oak dominates the center of this magnificent, comfortable room.
And Gaia
I
just
don't
wants
look.
to
Don't
cry.
let Gaia see this.
No, you
Don't
don't
let
see
Gaia-
anything.
Don't let Gaia see that. Gaia's gonna cry.
Just
How many people you think can
Okay.
fit a bed?
you know what? Those are questions we don't ask. I shut
Too
the
many.
door and just
Too
say
many.
we need to move on.
Oh, come on.
I saw some ominous-looking stains. I'm not going to investigate further.
Yeah, Gaia
I
doesn't
got-
want to know about that
Yeah,
room.
I closed the door before Gaia
One-
sees the big
one-
ass.
That's why I'm standing in front of it. So move along.
One
move
other
along.
item to note within the room
Oh, hold on.
Aw.
is a large, rather heavy, and clearly locked trunk at the back of the bed.
Oh.
Still don't care.
Woot.
Rob, we're looking for an item.
The lion just ran in.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm a barbarian. I give no fucks about loot.
Guys,
will say,
we're
though,
looking
if-
for a horn. It might be there.
Actually,
We
real
can check.
quick, did Palace see this trunk? What's
If
your name?
Palace was
Hyloch?
looking.
Look, the
Sorry,
last thing I
Hyloch.
want to do is go into that room and look for horny objects.
Okay.
Even if
But
it
if
means
Palace-
wearing a pair of horns yourself.
Okay, pause. More and then
I'm
Hyloch,
sorry,
please.
guys.
No,
I keep
you're
doing
you're
this.
fine.
No.
We keep talking over you. That's our
Yeah.
fault.
But Hyloch, if Palace does see, he will immediately, he'll stop for a moment, but he will go into the room if he notices a locked trunk.
Yeah, of course. You find yourself towards the back of the room in front of the trunk.
So the back of the room, it would be like up here.
Yes, the back of the bed.
I'm just gonna hold the door in case this is one of those traps that closes the door and then people die. No, wait, hold on. I don't do that. Leonis!
Ah.
Or Rob,
Now?
can you hold that door for me?
Uh-oh. I think my computer's locking up again.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Don't let it go.
Blue screen of death, everybody.
Well, that's just it. I don't have a blue screen. Everything's just frozen.
Hey guys, if you see well, look for the horn and let me know what you find.
Time to replace your hard drive, Grim.
So, seeing as Orania is also in here, you wouldn't happen to have any expertise in the less reputable arts, would you? Actually, you're an assassin. What am I talking about? Can
I'm
you
an
unlock this for me,
Amazon.
please?
I'm an Amazon. I don't lockpick, but I could probably break it open. But that's Leonis' job.
Yeah, and sadly, Leonis has to restart his computer again, so I'll be right back.
I mean, I think Pal can use a crowbar.
Do we?
How's it going, Radical viewers? So, my computer froze again. I think I identified the problem. It's literally with Streamlabs, I think, because it's eating more RAM really quickly than it really needs to. I'm going to look into that later. That said, apologies for how funky this looks. I'm literally using another version of OBS Studio, to see if I can kind of at least bandage the problem while still getting the recording done. That all said, let's jump back and see what happened.
So
Okay.
it seems.
He's back.
Welcome back.
This shit's
Hello,
driving me
Miss.
nuts.
Welcome back.
So, what'd I miss?
You have missed a brief exchange. Demetria has requested from Pal a oath of service for the evening to come to her aid and defend him in return for an item that he seems to be seeking. Demetria and Rob have butt heads a little here and there. Demetria not seeing much of a difference between the death of a human versus the death of a goatling, and equating the two, they continue to bicker, argue. They're not fighting.
Yeah,
They're
let's
not
go with
meeting.
bicker. Bicker's okay.
Also, she keeps
I think there's more of a
giggling, and I hate
seething,
that.
loathing hatred going on, but
Yeah,
yeah,
a
Bicker's up pretty good.
Her giggling is at
slowly-
Gaia.
broiling hatred that is sure to bubble over soon if they keep interacting. And now she's interacting with Gaia, and there seems to be something unsaid as she keeps giggling and can't look at Gaia without laughing. Where was I?
You made a joke about mini trunks too.
Yeah.
Mini trunks too. And she says, your path. You're looking where to go next, aren't you?
Something like that. I mean, I was told to come seek you out and that you could shed some light on a lot of things, I guess. It's all confusing to me. I mean, then again, so is being away from home.
I think I could shed some light for you. Yes. I think I could shed some light for everyone here. Just a tad. If you would indulge me, I know our feast has been delayed a bit. Perhaps this is a good moment for a small tale before the main course is actually served. Here she takes a moment pouring herself another glass of wine as she had already finished the first, or whatever may have been the first that you've seen.
From Marvel Studios.
I want to tell you the story of two young dryads learning their way in the world, learning what they could do in an auspicious time. The land is changing. The people in power are not changing, but people are pushing back. There's war on the horizon, has been for some time. And yet these two sisters are continuing their best. They're peaceful. They don't hurt others. They take in everyone they can, anyone that has been hurt, anyone that needs nursing. And they do so under the guidance of a much older dryad, somebody that can teach them, a teacher. I don't want to say really a mother figure, but somebody that can lead, somebody filled with hope and love and seems so in tune with the earth itself. Now, I want you to imagine the war is nearly over. The oath has been struck. It's been years of strife, years of seeing others hurt and doing what little you can for them. Some make it, some don't. She pauses, sipping at her wine. Now, imagine this. The hero of the war, one of them, from one side, decides he needs to quest out from the land, scour the sea and the islands around. What little of the war remains, he's going to stomp it out personally and secure whatever treasure, I am sure, at the same time. A true hero. This man, Estor Arklander, hears about the storms that ravage the sea, about how travel is difficult, knows that he needs a way to make a safe passage for himself and his crew of merry men. What do you think is the safest thing for a ship at sea? It's a strong mast. It's a firm hull. Even better if they can be magically imbued, right? Even better if they're of the land. Better yet if they've grown for centuries, years. Now, imagine he hears of a couple of trees nearby, guarded only by a trio of dryads that haven't ever really defended themselves. My
Nico.
sister's...
Sorry.
My sister... I live because of them. My sister... Well... You've seen her, haven't you? Listoria. I still remember her. She serves as a mast now, you know? Still out there. Somewhere in the sea. And our teacher... Well, I'm not sure I ever really knew her name. I'm not sure either of us did. But she was kind. And strangely, and forgive me if I find this peculiar, it's really just something to laugh about, I guess, and she giggles again. Her name was Gaia.
That is strange, indeed. Oh, maybe it's a former life. Possible.
Just a quick note. My apologies, guys. I've been having serious technical difficulties. To catch you all up, basically, Demeter here is asking for a favor and has revealed to us that another dryad, also going by the name of Gaia, was made into part of a ship. Sadly, I didn't get much other than that as I'm dealing with my technical difficulties, but God willing, things will just work out. God willing.
Marked by Lutheria? How? What do you mean?
Well, I'm not one to kiss and tell, or one that can see quite everything, but I do see where you're going to next. Well, could go next, where you're guided to. Have you ever heard of the Fates?
Yes, I have.
Well, as I said, I'm not one to pull strings, but they pull strings. You should probably talk to them if you leave here. It's probably your next step. That seems right.
Wait a minute, you said if we leave here? I don't like that terminology.
Well, I have no intention of attacking anyone in this room. And as far as these women go. If they want to stay here, that's their call. We shouldn't make them do something they don't want to do. If they don't want to leave and they're happy here, then that's their call. Sure, we found one woman fleeing from here, but perhaps these girls are comfortable here. If they are unspelled, then maybe they don't deserve to leave here. I mean, it's their call, not ours. Who are we to determine what someone should and should not do?
I am a paladin of the five. I am uniquely qualified and trained to determine what people should and should not do. I spent most of my tenure in Mythos doing exactly that. And I intend to continue doing that. Now, if they truly are here of their own free will, then there shouldn't be any problem with simply taking them for a stroll, letting them clear their heads, and telling us what they wish to do without any magical influence around, i.e., not down here. Because down here, magical influence abounds. And also, I am still taking that horn.
The horn, yes, that's part of one of our ordeals we have to go through, and the horn does not belong here.
You portray the victim quite well, but it is a portrayal. I've seen it many a time.
As Rom speaks, you all begin to hear a gentle walking. After a brief moment, the door to the west slides open, and two of the strange women, green-skinned. In fact, Leonis, you would probably say it's the same woman you saw prior.
And visibly uncomfortable again.
Step in, each carrying a large wooden tray, covered already, as they begin to try to make their way into the room with likely what is the contents of the feast. Demetria claps her hands once, a bright smile coming to her face, and says, I knew it would be delayed, but this is still quite fortuitous timing. Ladies, please, just lay it here. And she gestures to the table. And
Please, by all means.
Two women step in and begin moving around the table.
Dimitra, just by any chance, are you trying to turn them into, like them?
Quizzically tilting her head to the side, Demetria says, I am trying to help them be the best that they can be. I am uncertain exactly what you mean. But I believe there was something else we were to take care of before digging in, was it? Alice, we hadn't finished our discussion. I believe you've been given your moment?
Indeed. An oath of service to guard you for the or specifically, to protect you for the evening, and in exchange you would give me what I desire.
In exchange, I would give you the location of what you desire. Yes, just to be clear, I don't want to mislead you, of course.
You mean to say that it's not here, though?
That isn't what I've said. I did say that I'm aware of it and where it is presently. It may be here, it may be in a hollow tree nearby, or it may simply be in the creek that you have already passed by. I am
But
simply...
it is not in a position that you are able to be the one to give it to me.
I haven't said that. I'm simply trying to be clear about what I have offered. If your concern is... what? That I may hinder you taking it? I could add on to the oath, if you would care. I would say that if it is under my power or ability to do so, I will make it yours.
There's a lot of legalese here, and I'm not sure if Palace is smart enough to figure that out. Palace will slowly stand up, looking at Demetria, and then glance towards the remaining companions. Now, I do need this information, everyone.
Well, if it truly is just for the night, then go ahead. There are, after all, many a nights left in the year.
I have no intention to harm her.
Rice.
Something about rice.
Yeah.
Rice does sound good, though. Is there any rice, Demetria?
However, I would recommend that before you make anything serious, that we uncover and see what the main course is.
Raina's spoken Draconic to anybody who can understand her.
I don't
Who can
think
speak?
anybody can. I mean,
Nope.
no.
I speak Draconic.
Oh,
Nico speaks Draconic.
yes!
The Dragon
Thank
Lord
God.
speaks Draconic.
Thank the gods.
Hey, spoilers.
I'm sorry, the little sparrow speaks Draconic.
besides Bubo, she turns her head to Nico, and speaks in Draconic. Remember what he said about transmutation magic abound here? These 4 are focal points. I think they're about to become that, and she points to the serving lady over here, or something of that nature, or something under Demetria's spell, all in Draconic.
I just returned back in Draconic. I know, that's what I asked her. And she blatantly said yes. In a weird way. Sorry about that, I say in common.
And then Draconic, just making sure it wasn't just me who noticed that. Okay. Ariana's not looking really happy.
Glad we're on the same page, guys.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah.
I believe Rob mentioned that before making any decisions, we should see the main course.
One little thing, Rob, before you haste any decisions. I know you have a lot of love for your fellow humans. Just keep in mind, everything that happened here is consequence of the action of humans. One specific one. So, don't be so quick to judge.
Judgment is my specialty.
Marina shakes her head. It's like, oh.
I know, but if you are going to continue this path we're taking, you're going to be in a position of power over a bunch of people. If we're going to save the world or whatever. You need to start thinking more about others and less about your pride and your judgment.
If you think pride is the issue here, then you haven't been paying attention. But
Yeah.
needless to say, let's see what the main course is.
That is not gonna be good.
I mean, is it
Looking
ever?
a bit put out. Demetria claps her hands once and says, "Well, as much as I would have liked a conclusion to our conversation, I feel it best to eat while food is warm, after all, rather than letting it spoil. Ladies," and the two women on either side pull the covers out, revealing carved and succulent pork, flesh, meat.
Is it people?
What's it, people?
Long pork, guys.
Yep, long pork.
The chances are quite high that it is people, but any specific guarantee requires an investigation check, as it is
Well-
rather well carved.
There is no doubt in my mind that it's people. I don't need to make a check.
Yeah, that is fair. Like I said, you can make an assumption based on what you have encountered already.
You know, it's weird because being part of like the anti-crime syndicate of Mythros, the law enforcement agency,
Yeah, exactly.
Gilliman is trained in investigation.
Good.
Fuck.
Doesn't
But
mean you're
you're
good at
not
it.
good here.
Nope,
think
it's all the way. It's all the way across the table, so I can't really like see. There's people in the way. I can't see.
It's been seasoned.
It's been
and
seasoned.
spiced.
You know, it's like
Gilliman's only used the salt. What the hell is all this?
right. It's like, what the hell is this paprika shit, man? I don't. What is this?
Arena took a good look. Arena took a good look, a good whiff, and like, survey says.
Survey says people.
And she's like, okay, I've had enough of this banter shit. Where did, out of character, where did you say that silver horn was on the table?
Middle of the table.
Middle of the
I-
table.
So
Wood?
about yay, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure, I gotta.
Oh, are you about to Indiana Jones it? Oh my God, Indiana Jones it! Please, this will be the most epic thing ever.
She jumps up on the table, and
That's
he
not
already told her
Indiana
what I need to roll. It jumps up in the chair. She already knows what she needs to roll. Come on, let's do it.
I will point out, just for continuity, you have made a point of keeping bow in hand for the duration of this. If you are grabbing your whip and Indiana Jonesing this, which you have the entire option to do, you are leaving your bow on the ground unattended.
Negative, Ghost Rider. I dual wield. I have it in the left hand.
I mean, but an arrow wouldn't be knocked. So.
No, I have to drop the arrow itself, but not the bow.
Okay.
I can see that. I can see the logic behind that.
If she's just on the table, can I just take a step back before anything happens? Like, and I think that's a appropriate response to someone jumping on the table.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, it goes back a few things before Leonis knocked out a second time that I had already done this one. I don't know if you can copy it. Yeah.
With pizzazz and finesse, Orina leaps to the table, a bow, an undrawn bow in one hand, whip drawn into the other, and with assuredness, launches her weapon forward, lashing around the ornate silver and gold-fitted horn at the middle of the table and yanking it back into hand. There's a brief pause, a heartbeat, and whatever pleasantness, whatever smile Demetria had before, immediately withers and drops.
You serve Sidon. He trashed my people. You want to talk about emotions? Deal with me on that one.
Standing rapidly, so much so
I like
that
her now.
Freyr topples behind her. Demetrius scowls, pointing towards Irina, saying, "Get your feet off my table."
Well.
And
And
I-
with that, she kicks a goblet of wine right towards Demetrius' face.
Wait, how often can you use that thing? That's a thing that doesn't say. I've been looking at it.
Yeah, it
Let's
doesn't
see.
have a
Class
doesn't have
level
one.
battle cry. At 3rd level, you gain to legendary phrasing. On your turn, you can use this as a bonus action.
There's no way you
da-da-da-da.
can use that every time.
It lasts. It ends after you take damage, or when you have are knocked unconscious. Well, it has a pretty. It
But
has a pretty bad stipulation to it if it drops as soon as you.
You can
take
use this
damage,
feature
though.
a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier.
Thank you,
Oh,
more.
okay.
Page
Oh, there you go.
48.
thank you, Mark.
Wisdom
was my
modifier currently is at 3.
Okay, so this will probably your third use in this
Yeah.
case. I'm pretty sure you used one in the combat prior session.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
Now let me start off by saying it's currently about 10:10. We usually run until 10:30, so about 20 minutes. This is definitely the spark of combat that starts. We could try to put 20 minutes in, but I think we might be better off cutting it here, me getting to bed early, and we open up next time with combat in the fest hall.
I
So
don't
do
think
you
we're gonna
guys-
finish up this combat in
I-
20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Not with
that's-
my
yeah,
computer
no.
crashing.
I think.
Probably not.
Yeah. I think saving it for next time. Yeah.
Yay.
I gotta say, I'm surprised it took so long to combat to start.
You know, I was like, I'm debating like back and forth here. Rob's like in conflict turmoil with himself and with what he believes in.
You
This
and me
witch
both.
has been kidnapping people. She's no good, and she stole the horn from one of our most dedicated temples. No, this doesn't smell right to Rob at all. At all.
You and me both, Rob. You and me both, Rob. Because Arena knows she served Sidon. Sidon trashed her people's islands long ago. If she wants to talk about pain and degradation from some BB, she can talk to me about that one, and she can go fuck herself. So
Didn't you try to offer the boar as a sacrifice to Sidon?
no,
No,
to,
that was we. No, to Leona Staddy.
As a
Yeah.
group, we went to Pythor, but when it got
Pythor.
when it went to Angela's turn, she drew.
Okay, while that discussion goes someplace, I'm going to cut the video here. We're just going to do some wrap-up stuff. Again, my apologies for all the weird technical difficulties. I'm going to look into what the hell's causing that. OBS Studio seems to be fine with it. We're quickly hitting the point where my computer was freezing up, like roughly in the 30-ish minute mark. So yeah, God willing, I'll fix that problem. The hell said, my apologies for that, but other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. If y'all did enjoy, great way of showing that support is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, of course, sharing it with your friends, and tuning in, well, for this next month to see what happens next, because we do this once a month. Other than that, again, thank y'all for watching, and as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we will catch you all in the next video.